I think it's a tough battle. I think he has a couple of things going for him and a couple of things going against him. Going for him is the fact that the main opposition party, the People's Party, which was the big winner of the 28th of May regional elections, will have to negotiate in 5 regions coalition governments or at least a deal to be able to govern them with far-right party blocks. And Sanchez probably will use that to say, look, this is what was waiting for you. If you vote for the right wing or if the left-wing voters don't mobilize, you might have a right-wing government in store. So, go to the polls, vote for the left, vote for the Socialist Party, and that way you will avoid a right-wing government. Against him, he has a couple of things. The first one is that basically the PP leader is a very moderate candidate, so maybe that strategy might not work as much as Sanchez wants. And the second one is that the election would take place in the middle of the holiday season, where a lot of hardworking Spaniards are in the middle of their well-deserved vacation. So there are questions as to what impact calling an election in the middle of July will have on turnout. So that's one of the big unknowns as well.
Antonio, as we talk about the populace in this particular situation, Vox being alive and well, what are the dynamics at play here? Because just across the border in France, when we were covering the French election, plenty of populists on the far right and the far left. But what puts them in focus in Spain? Why do they have support?
Well, they have support because essentially especially the regional issue, the Catalonian issue, has helped them to attract a lot of voters because they portray themselves as the defenders of the Spanish nation. And also because of the divisions of the PP for the last 3 to 4 years. They took advantage of those divisions and the collapse of Ciudadanos to attract some of that vote. And they are all in. They want to really influence the political agenda. And for example, the PP wants to keep them away, was to get them support in regional parliaments and not having to include them in coalition governments. But Vox really wants to be part of those regional coalition governments and eventually be part of a national coalition government to influence the policy agenda.
Antonio, you mentioned here the centre-right that has to negotiate potentially with the far-right if they want to have a majority. But for Pedro Sanchez, I guess he has to negotiate with some of these current far-left coalition partners. And they are in big difficulties. They have tensions there. So is that a big problem for Pedro Sanchez? Actually, it's not only the socialists doing badly, but it's his whole coalition is actually really struggling.
Great question. Look, I think if you look at the data closely of the 28th of May elections, the Socialist Party didn't do as badly in terms of voting percentage. They are only a couple of or 2 or 3 percentage points behind the People's Party. The big problem in this, indeed, is to the left of the Socialist Party with Podemos and other left-wing parties that did very poorly. And more importantly, they are currently divided. They are supposed to negotiate some sort of coalition deal. That coalition deal is nowhere to be seen, and they only have 10 days before they have to make up the list to run in the elections. So that's definitely a big issue for Sanchez as well.
Hi, I'm Joanna Bersecci, and thank you for watching. You can check out more of our videos by clicking on the boxes on the screen. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more from CNBC International. Thank you for watching.